Hey there, sourcers. Someone asked recently on my YouTube channel, how do you add a new artist to the database, on Discogs? Um, so I wanted to make a quick video to show you how to do that. So start at the Discogs main page, and the only way to add information is by clicking on your profile and then clicking on submissions. Okay, and then this will show all the submissions that you have contributed to on the left. Um, the only thing you can do, you can't just add a new artist without actually having a release in your hand. And so the only thing you can do is add a release. So I'm not going to take you through all the steps of adding a release. There's another video where I show how to do that. I've actually added all the steps here except for the artist for this one. This is a group called Brush Arbor. There is the main photo of the album. Now, if I type the name Brush Arbor in here, Discogs will search for existing artists with that name. Well, look, here's an existing artist with this name. Let's open them up and check them out. Okay, this is a Southern California bluegrass Christian band, and these are some cool looking guys with their jeans and their button downs. All right, but I don't think this is the same as our group, because look at these people. that's a, that's a mid 1980, early 80s, mid 80s family gospel group if I've ever seen one. And look, they're based in Napanee, Indiana. Definitely not Southern California. So this is a different group. So I can't list this under the same group. Now, if there was no existing group, like let's say the name of the group was Brush Our Boy, okay, then that's easy because Discogs is going to say, well, we don't have an artist by that name, and so Brush Our Boy will be added to the database, and that's it. Automatically they're added. Then you can go back and edit the artist and put in whatever information you know about them if you want to. So that's the easy part. But I'm showing you this one because this is a little more difficult, because here's one that already exists, okay? So what Discogs does is, well, here, let's go over here and let's search a really easy name like John Smith, okay? All right, you see that some of these have numbers after them. John Smith 4, John Smith 7, John Smith 11, John Smith 39, for crying out loud, John Smith 53. Good grief, there's a lot of John Smiths, all right? And so what we would have to do if we had a brand new John Smith that wasn't any of these 53, or there might even be more, there might be 60 or 70, I have no idea. These are just the most popular used John Smiths in the database. Whoever this guy is, he's pretty popular. So what we have to do, since we have a different Brush Arbor, let's see if there is a Brush Arbor 2. All right? I kind of doubt that there is, but let's see. There's a Butch Cook 2, but that doesn't help us much, okay? So Brush Arbor 2 should be added to the database as a new band. And we have to say Brush Arbor 2 because, again, we're not this artist, okay? If we just typed in Brush Arbor and left it, it would automatically link to this artist, and that is not correct for this release. So let's, I've already put in all the other information here, everything that we need to know. So let's hit Preview Submit and see what happens. Okay, here we go. Look. The following artists are new to the database. So we are going to create a page for Brush Arbor 2. It says, please check the name. The artist is a legitimate new entry. List them in the submission notes so other users can check. Okay, well, let's do that. Let's put it in the submission notes here. Submission notes always has to say new submission. Artist is a new submission. How about artist instead of artist? That'll confuse people, I think. All right, now let's preview submit. And it says, hey, buddy, Brush Arbor 2 is new to the database, so we need to check this box and say, yes, I know they're new. Do it anyway. And there we go. We have now created a listing for this release, for this record, and created a brand new artist at the same time. So let's click on this artist. Okay, now we can edit this and put in any information that we have about this artist. So let's do that. Let's start with adding an image because I actually do have an image for them right here. Okay, all I did is I took this image and I focused in on the group itself. There we go. And I have to say uploaded image. Discogs always wants you to leave notes anytime you make any changes. Okay. All right. Let's go back to edit artist. Edit artist. So one thing I'm going to say is I want people to understand this is not the same as this brush arbor. And I normally might not do that, except they're both Christian bands, like from the 70s, 80s, okay? And I just want people to know this is not the same as this group. So, real name, no. Profile, okay. Let's see here. Not, let's say family gospel group from Napanee, Indiana. Not the same as, and I'm going to put a link to the other brush arbor. And I want to show you guys how to do that. If you don't know how to do that, what you can do is let's pull up another artist like Elvis Costello. All right, let's pull up Elvis Costello. Okay, good. There's links in his profile. Do you see that? There's a live link here to Elvis Costello and the Attractions. There's also a live link to his wife, Diana Krall. So, how did they do these links? That's what I want to know. Well, since Discogs is a totally user-generated database, what I can do is I can say edit artist, and I'm not going to edit Elvis because I don't have any new information about Elvis Costello, but I'm going to say edit just so I can see how they did it. Okay, see they put it in brackets and they have A equals and then the name. A equals Elvis Costello and the Attractions. A is artist. If I had another one that I did, well here, I'll just show you. This was a couple weeks ago. I added a new label. Okay. No, not this one. Let me try it again. Here, this one. Okay, here. I actually added this label and put this link in here. So let's say edit label. And again, I'm not actually going to edit anything. So see, it's L equals magnetron, meaning L is label and A, oops, we lost it. A is artist. Okay, so I'm going to say A is artist. I'm going to do bracket A equals brush arbor bracket. Okay, so hopefully that should work. I don't have any web links for this group. Honestly, I honestly believe it was just a family group. Okay. In groups. So this in groups, this is if you're putting in a single artist and you want to show what groups they are in, you would put those groups in here and you would put links to those groups. And then when someone clicked on the group itself, well, here, let's go back to Elvis. Let's just look up Elvis Costello again. And we'll see how that works. Okay, see it says he's part of the group Elvis Costello and the Attractions. All right, so if we click on Elvis Costello and the Attractions, it should say Elvis Costello. There we go. Okay, so this links to him. So they're actually linked together. Do you see that? So that's what we're going to do here. We're going to put this link in here so people know it's not the same. Obviously, the group is not in any groups. I'm just going to say added profile, and let's preview and submit changes to artist page. All right, so there we go. We just added a brand new artist to Discogs, Brush Arbor, number 2, Family Gospel Group, not the same as, let's click and make sure, not the same as Brush Arbor. Yay. So I hope that is helpful for you guys. If you have any questions, definitely reach out to me.